Hi, this is Emma of EmmaLiveYoga and welcome to this Hatha yoga class for flexibility and balance. So just make sure you have everything you need to hand, whether you're using a blanket, maybe a few cushions, blocks or bricks, whatever you've got there is fine. We're going to start from a seated position. So making your way to seated. You might wish to sit on something just to support your back, just in these initial stages of the practice. So we're working with the concepts of flexibility. So often in yoga we kind of get preoccupied with the idea of flexibility of the body, but really when we're working with the body, flexibility of mind is what we're hoping for, the ability to adapt to change, to be more spontaneous, to have a peace of mind when things don't always go our way. That's really the aim of the flexibility. And actually, it's safer in yoga to be a little bit stiff. Stiffness could be translated as stability. So if you've got a bit of a stiff body, I certainly have, then that's okay. And we can work to develop some flexibility, but it shouldn't be our primary goal. So we're looking at flexibility and also balance. So creating sama, a balanced state of mind as well. So being able to react to what we perceive as negatives and positives with equanimity, kind of an even state of mind. So we're going to begin just by grounding, settling, also with a little mantra. This mantra is called the Gayatri mantra. It's a mantra for peace, and it's about connecting with the energy within. It begins and ends with an Om. If you know the mantra, feel free to join in with me. You may wish to join in with the Oms, or you may just wish to listen. So sitting tall, lengthening the spine. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, release the shoulders away from the ears. And doing this again. Inhale to lengthen, little squeeze of the pelvic floor. Exhale, feel you can relax back into the shoulder blades. And then bringing the hands to Chin Mudra. It can be upward facing or downward facing, whichever feels best for your shoulders. Just give your shoulders a little shimmy. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. So we'll begin with our first Om. Take a breath in. Om. Om Bhurgbhuvah Svaha Tatsavitu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dio Yona Prachodayat. Om. So bringing the hands to Anjali Mudra, allow the eyes to close and just gently bow the head. And just begin to feel this deep sensation of body and breath and this connection with the inner landscape. Taking a few moments to check in with how you're feeling. Maybe feeling the resonance of your Oms, your vibration of the mantra moving through your different layers. Maybe taking some time to set an intention, a sankalpa for your practice. Anything you wish to focus on within the general theme of developing flexibility of mind and balance. Planting the seed in the fertile soil of the heart space. Take an inhale, a deeper breath in. Exhale, gently blink the eyes open and release the hands. And we'll make our way down to semi-supine position. So coming down, taking any support you wish to with you. I'm going to support my head, just doing whatever you need to do. So walk the feet underneath the knees, roll the palms of the hands open. As we arrive here, we'll take another deep breath just to surrender to gravity. So taking a big inhale. Exhale, softening around the shoulders, the upper back, all the way down to the sacrum. Again, close the eyes for a few moments. Begin to inhabit sensation and breath. Connecting with the heart space of Bhava, the inner feeling. And then inhale, gently open the eyes. Exhale, draw the right knee into the belly, taking shin or back of thigh. Inhale, keep the left foot on the floor, or exhale, extend the left leg out. Inhale, begin to circle the right ankle in one direction. Let's begin to warm up. Exhale as you change direction. Fingers, jawline is relaxed. From here, inhale, float the right ankle up towards the ceiling or sky. Exhale, take hold of the back of the thigh. This feels too strong, or you can always bring the left foot back to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, and just begin to glide the hands up and down the back of the leg as we work into any tightness, any restriction, anything we can feel going on without any attachment to any of these sensations, just feeling the full kaleidoscope of sensations amidst the breath. That's it. You can make this rubbing right up to the ankle, or you may just stay localized in the hamstring. So getting some warmth into the myofascia tissue. From here, inhale. Exhale, bring the sole of the left foot to the floor. Inhale, bend at the right ankle. Bring the ankle just above the left knee as you drop the right knee out to the side as you move into the hips. Inhale, take the arms out at shoulder height. Exhale as you peel the toes back of the right foot. Just begin to gently sway from side to side. A little rocking action on the ball of the pelvis. And just use this gentle movement as a way of testing the water, seeing what's going on in the hips, the lower back. Breathing freely, everything nice and easy. Then from here on the inhale, begin to exaggerate the rock. Keep the legs in the same shape until the legs can rock all the way over to the left side. Maybe the side of the left leg touches down, possibly the sole of the right foot. Wherever you are, just nestle the shoulders into the floor. On the inhale, glide the head to your right side. Exhale. And just begin again to feel any new sensations which may have emerged. If you feel any restriction, know it's fine to breathe out of the mouth to let go of tension. And ideally, we keep the breath moving in the nostrils, so the prana stays contained. And we can make use of this good juice, this good energy from the practice. Lifting Mula Bandha on the inhale, draw the legs and head back to center. And exhale, release the right foot to the floor. Take an inhale. And exhale to let go. Changing sides. Inhale, draw the left knee into the belly. Exhale, taking shin or back of thigh. Either keep right foot on the floor or extend the right leg out. Inhale, circle the left ankle in one direction. Exhale, circle in the opposite direction. Then inhale, float the ankle up towards sky or ceiling. Exhale again, take hold of the back of the leg, wherever you can feel a stretch. Big inhale, fine to bring the right foot back to the floor if that's more suitable. Big exhale, beginning to slide the hands into any tight or restricted areas. And know that this self-massage also encourages blood supply to these areas. It's also a nice thing to do for your nervous system. The touch sensation, particularly in these times, is good. To really feel a connection with Annamaya Kosha, with the physical layer. So then from here, inhale, bring the right foot back to the floor. Exhale, bending at the left knee. Again, we're back to the hips. Drop the ankle to the top of the right knee. Inhale again, take the arms out, shoulder height, peel the toes back of the left foot. Exhale again, begin to rock slowly on the ball of the pelvis. Facial muscles and shoulders stay relaxed. Just seeing how things feel on this side. Rocking in equal measure, keeping a balance in your approach. But then begin to exaggerate the rock and turn this into Pavrita, into a twist. And so you can rock all the way over to the right side. Right leg might touch down, possibly left foot. On the inhale, lift the heart space, feel the sensations. Exhale, glide the head to the left side. Little release through the neck and breathe deeply. Again, you may practice Pratyahara by closing the eyes. Fifth limb, directing the gaze inwards. So you can really inhabit these sensations, this felt intuitive space. Good, and from here, inhale, squeeze the pelvic floor, bringing head and knees back to center. Exhale, release the left foot to the floor, bring the arms down by the sides, open palms. Take an inhale to the collarbones. And exhale to let go. From here, take a breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Palms facing down, and walk the feet directly underneath the knees as we set up for Dvipadapitham, the bridge pose. So from here, if you've got any support underneath the head, just slide that away for the purposes of this particular asana. From here, relax the shoulders. On the inhale, tilt the pelvis towards you. Press firmly into the heels, relax the glutes, and maybe begin to peel the lower back away from the floor. Keep the knees parallel. Keep the gaze looking straight up, neck is in neutral. And then exhale to lower back down. So continue with this. Inhale, tilt, press into the heels and lift. Try not to squeeze the glutes. Maybe lift the mid-back, possibly the upper back away from the floor. So you can continue, come all the way down. Option 1, stay dynamic. Or option 2, you can keep in a static bridge. Possibly roll the shoulders underneath the back and clasp the hands underneath the back. Begin to work into a Ujjayi breath. If you're taking this option, make sure the knees stay parallel, maybe a little lift of the chin, making lots of space for breath, opening the heart, lifting your intention. And then exhale, unclasp the hands. If you're taking that option, roll the shoulders out and slowly lower the spine bead by bead. As you touch down, take a nice, easy breath. Then on the next inhale, gently draw the knees back into the belly for Apanasana. Exhale, take shins or backs of thighs and begin to rock gently from side to side. As we move from back bend to forward bend. Feel that nice opening in the deep back muscles. Fingers and shoulders relaxed. You can then begin to exaggerate that rock until you can roll over to your left side. Just pause there for a moment. Just take a breath. Feel the entire mid-back and belly relax. So this is good for encouraging healthy immunity when we have relaxation around the belly. Then stretch out the top leg, bring the top hand to the floor. Inhale to lever yourself up towards seated. Exhale, and we're making our way back to Sukhasana, easy cross-leg position. Again, if you need to sit on something, please do. If you prefer to keep your legs outstretched, no problem. So sit nice and tall, make sure you're equally on the sitting bones. We'll do a little bit of easing out through Sufi grind. So slide the hands just above the knees, have the elbows hinging out to the sides. We'll just begin with some shoulder shrugs from this angle. So on the inhale, lift the shoulders up around the ears, and then exhale to relax them. Strong exhale, out through the mouth, and again. Inhale to lift. Squeeze, create the tension, then exhale. Great, we've got 2 more. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale. Last one, make it a good one. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale. Great. Give the shoulders a little shimmy. Nice. Then inhale. Exhale, begin to drift forward and then drift to your left side as we begin to circle. Exhaling to circle back. Inhaling to circle forward. Again, you can close the eyes, you can keep them open, whatever feels good. Moving intuitively with the breath into all the nooks and crannies. Feel what's going on. We've got one more circle in this direction. You can keep it as shallow or take it as deep as you wish. We pause as we roll back. Inhale. Exhale. Change direction. Nice and easy movements. We've got two more. Feeling the release through the back. Nice digestive tract massage. Great, so then inhale as you come to center. Exhale. Sit tall again, bring the hands back to Anjali. Take a moment to reconnect with your intention as we continue this journey through flexibility and balance. And then inhale, gently open the eyes. Exhale, take the arms out at shoulder height, pointing through the fingertips. So inhale, bend at the elbows, and then exhale, reach out through the fingertips. Good. And again, inhale, bend at the elbows. So we're releasing the shoulder blades here. Exhale, point. So feel that big space between the shoulder blades. Get rid of tension there. Got two more. Inhale to bend. Exhale to point. That's it. Last one. Inhale to bend. Exhale to point. Good. Now from here, inhale, press the palms of the hands back behind you. Exhale, release the chin towards the chest. Breathe. Feel that opening in the back of the neck. And then inhale, rock your head up to your right side. Exhale, bring the right hand to rest on the side of the head, feeling that stretch into the neck. Breathe in. So try to drop the chin, drop the gaze. Maybe tinker with pressing this left hand back behind you. You may run into different bands and layers of tension as you do this. You can bring movement to, you may find a particular spot where you feel, oh, that's a big release, and you might wish to stay there and breathe. Feel what's going on. Great. From here, inhale, release that right hand, lift the head. Exhale, take the arms back out to shoulder height. Maybe feeling the arms a little bit. We're getting some strength into the arms. Inhale, press back with the palms, lift the chest. Exhale, release the chin towards the chest. Inhale, rock the head up to your left side. Exhale, bring the left hand to rest on the side of the head. Again, feeling a little release through the neck. Make sure you're not pressing, just the weight of the hand. Inhale, tuck the chin in towards the armpit. Exhale, and maybe bring some movement to this right hand. If you're holding quite a lot of tension in your neck and shoulders, you might feel this all the way down the arm. No, that's normal. If it's too much, then just bend your elbow. So whatever you need to do, keep breathing, no pressing, stay happy. That's it. And then come to stillness. Inhale, lift the head, release the hand. Exhale and release both arms down. Ooh, you may feel that there in your upper arms. Open the palms and again, just have a little shimmy. So creating balance through the tendons of the neck. We're now going to shift to an all fours position. So making your way through to all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Draw the shoulders back away from the ears. Just gently draw the belly in towards the spine as you find the breath. So then from here, inhale. Dip the belly, draw the shoulders back, as if you're doing Majayasana, the cat pose. We're doing a cat-cow combination. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, arch the back, and sink the sitting bones back towards the heels. If you need to take the hands further forward, please do. Inhale, stay low, heart comes forward, kind of slither forward, belly dips, shoulders draw back. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, arch the back, sinking, sinking, emptying, emptying, sitting bones to heels. We've got 2 more of these. Inhale, heart comes forward, working with the flexibility of the spine. Exhale, cat arch. Back to the heels, 1 more. Inhale, nice long steady breaths. Now this time on the exhale, tuck the toes under. Exhale, arch them round the back and push back into downward dog. So as you arrive here, make sure the hands are shoulder distance, feet are hip distance. If you're running to your calf tissue, you might lift and lower the heels. Just seeing where you can let go of tension, working into the flexibility of the back of the legs. Doing this respectfully with ahimsa, kindness to your body. Working the body that you're in today, not your body from 2 years ago or 5 years hence. Be here now, wherever you are is fine. Then exhale, if you wish to, you can lengthen back through the spine, keep reaching up and back with the sitting bones, letting the head dangle, drifty between the heels or between the knees. And then from here, bend the knees, up onto the toes, look between the hands. Inhale, just begin to walk the hands forward towards the hands. Exhale, either have the feet hip distance or bring the feet together as we set up for Utkatasana chair pose. Come onto the fingertips of the hands. Inhale, sit back into your imaginary chair. Take it wherever you can, might be shallow, might be deep. Make sure that your weight is sitting back into your heels so you're not front loading the knees. Keep the fingertips on the floor and gently look forward, but keep the back of the neck low. Breathe in. If your feet are together, I want you to squeeze the knees together. If you're hip distance apart, I want you to squeeze the glutes. So see what you need to do. Just doing a grounded version of this. And then inhale, and on the exhale, gradually begin to straighten the legs to your own measure and let go of the head, come into Uttanasana. Possibly you can bring the palms of the hands to the floor, maybe the fingertips. Fine if your knees are still bent, we're just working into flexibility, we're not forcing anything. So then inhale, sit back into Utkatasana again, back onto the fingertips, lift across the sternum. Use your Ujjayi breath, keep a hold of your bandhas, feel the real strength in your legs, embrace that strength, embrace the comfortable discomfort. And then exhale, fold the sitting bones up and fold into Uttanasana, forward bend, let go of the head. Nice steady breathing. Then from here, inhale, swoosh the arms back and up as we slowly lift up into Tadasana. Hasta Tadasana as we lift the gaze. And exhale, bringing the hands down to the sides of the body. And pause in here. Well done, everybody. So we'll pause. Bring the hands back to Anjali. Connect with your breath and just take a few moments to feel grounded. Nice, steady breathing in the heart space. Then inhale, lift the prayer hands up. Exhale and circle the hands down through flamenco wrists. Shake out the wrists, shake out the ankles. If you've been using a blanket, then just pop that to one side as we embark on some standing work. And then return to the front of your mat, stand tall in Tadasana. Anjali Tadasana from here. Inhale, float the arms all the way up. On the exhale, swan dive down, fold forwards, bring the hands maybe to the floor, possibly fingertips, legs can be bent or straight. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins, lift the heart space forward, feel the flexibility in the back of the legs. Then exhale, bend the knees, bring the hands down and step back with the right leg. So lifting through the back heel. We'll come into crescent moon pose from here. So inhale, lift the pelvic floor, press into the front heel and send the backs of the hands back. Lifting the chest. If it's too much to have this back knee away from the floor, no, you can always bring it to the floor. Deep breathing, sinking into that front knee. Bring the hands back to Anjali Mudra. So this posture involves an element of balance. Breathing deeply, press the palms together, draw the shoulders down. Good, and from here, if this works for you, on the inhale, you can reach the arms up, maybe palms apart, lift the heart space. If not, no, you can keep the prayer hands together. Then from here, exhale, fold down, bring the hands to the floor. On the inhale, just scooch that right foot in a little and begin to straighten the front leg. So you can walk your hands further forward. We're coming towards a posture called Dipkasana. So on the inhale, you see if you can straighten the front leg. Then on the exhale, possibly begin to lift the right leg up behind you, pointing the toes. Now try to keep the hips level. Walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Breathe in, press firmly into the sole of the left foot, and you may tinker with lifting the chest and possibly bringing the hands into a prayer position. It's a tricky posture, so don't worry if that doesn't happen for you. You can keep the hands on the floor. And then exhale, lower the right leg down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale and fold forward. And just take a few moments to hang there and be. Knees can be bent or straight, whatever feels comfortable. Then inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step back with the left leg this time. Come into a high Anjaneyasana, crescent moon position. Lift the pelvic floor if it's suitable. Option 2 on the inhale, press out of the heel of the front foot. Take the backs of the hands back as you lift the chest. Still breathe in, stay happy. If it works for you, press the palms of the hands together in Anjali Mudra. Keep lifting the back kneecap, pushing out through the heel. Possibly float the arms up. Drop the shoulders. If this back foot position bothers your knee, then just take the foot out to the side, no problem. Adjust as you need to. Looking good. Exhale, fold forward, bring the fingertips down. Inhale, walk the left foot in a smidgen. Exhale, begin to straighten the right leg as you walk your hands even further forward, and maybe begin to float the left leg up into space. So pointing the toes straight back. Make sure that you have the sole of the right foot down firmly. Really lift through your core and possibly up onto the fingertips. Possibly hands briefly in a prayer position, lifting the chest for Dipkasana. It's different to Warrior 3, it's a stronger position. And then exhale, bringing the fingertips down. Inhale, bring the left leg down. Exhale, walk the feet to shoulder distance. Fold the body down. Take hold of the wrists or forearms and just begin to rock gently from side to side. Woo. So easing out. Inhale as you come to center. Exhale, gently bend the knees so you can feel a release through the mid to upper back. And just hang there and breathe. The belly's resting on the thighs. And release the hands. Inhale, just begin to ragdoll, roll up the spine, bead by bead on the vertebra. Inhale as you begin to get near the top. Exhale, roll the shoulders open. As you roll the shoulders open, open the palms of the hands. Stand nice and tall. Spread out the fingers and thumbs, so feel the space there. And just feel maybe that energy from the lower body radiating up and down the fingertips. Close the eyes if you're steady enough to. Cultivate an appreciation for everything that your body tried to do there. So no recrimination, no judgment. Allow whatever you did to be enough in this moment. Knowing whatever you did allowed this prana you're now feeling to flow through you. And that's the most important thing. So then inhale, gently open the eyes. Exhale and shake out the fingers. So we're going to work into a Hatha pranayama called Nadi Shodana, alternate nostril breathing. You'll be very familiar with this, some of you. We're going to work using Yoni Mudra. So I'll come forward to show you this mudra in case you're not familiar. So tips of the first fingers connect and then the thumbs, so you create a triangle shape. Now when you create your triangle shape, you're going to do this from standing. You then slide the thumbs underneath the chin and then pop the fingers open. As you do that, feel that you can relax your elbows and your shoulders. And just take a few moments of natural breath here. So we're working with the Ida and Pingala channels, left and right nostrils. So now close off the right nostril. Take an inhale up the left. Close, open, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, open, exhale left. Continuing. Inhale left. Close, open, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, open, exhale left. 2 more rounds to each side. Inhale left, maybe extend the breath. Slight pause. Close, open, exhale right. Slight pause. Inhale right. Close, open, exhale left. Inhale left. Close, open, exhale right. Then release the hands down back to Yoni Hasta Mudra. Just allow that mudra to rest in the lap. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Either soften the gaze or close the eyes. And just observe a natural flow of breath, a balanced breath in each nostril at the same time. Take a few moments to observe the coolness of the breath moving in the nostrils. The warmer air expelled on the exhale. Possibly the breath has become quieter. Inhabit the peace of this moment, even if it's just for a fraction of a second, where your mind is not thinking. And inhale. Exhale, gently blink the eyes open and release the mudra. So the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali teach us that forget trying to control the mind, it's virtually impossible. Instead, try to control the breath, and then we have a means towards beginning to control the mind. So that's the whole philosophy behind the pranayama. So we're going to make our way gradually down. So you might wish to set your blanket up once again in your mat, so it's ready for you. We continue our journey through flexibility and balance. So coming towards the back of your mat, do a little bit of literal balance here. I've done a little bit so far with strength. So standing nice and tall. So we're going to start off with a very familiar balance here. So I'll face you so you can see what's going on. Vrksasana tree pose, very familiar balance. Bring the hands to rest on the hips. grip the mat with the toes of the right foot, and then turn the left knee out into external rotation of the hip. It might be you stay here, or you might come down to this if you're having a challenging balance day, which happens. Balance changes every day, so it's okay. So you can stay here. It might be you shift the foot up towards the shin. It might be, if you're feeling really balanced, you take the foot above the knee. Whatever's doable. If you fall out, just start again, no big deal. Might be you can bring the hands into Anjali Mudra at the heart space. So now we have another option, transitioning from Vrksasana to Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana B variation. To bring the right hand to rest on the hip, inhale, initially rest the left hand just above the knee, wherever your leg is. And then it might be you can lift and take hold of that left shin, and then glide the head to look over the left shoulder. See what's going on over the right shoulder, sorry. So knees in one way, head is the other way. If you're feeling super balanced, you might be able to reach and take hold of the toes, the first two fingers, possibly extending out the leg. So that's a big extension. Don't worry if you're nowhere near that. No, it's fine to keep hold of the shin. Feel the imperfection of this, the wobbling, the teetering. I'm doing all that too. The trick, the challenge is to stay peaceful amidst adverse situations. That's what we're practicing. Can you keep your peace? Easy to keep your peace in child pose, but can you keep it in a balance? From here, inhale, draw the head and knee back to center. Well done, everyone. Exhale and release, and just have a little shake out. Good. Breathe deeply. So we'll try the opposite side, hands to the hips. This time, grip the mat with the toes of the left foot. Take the right heel in, take the knee out to external rotation. So, you can stay here, you can do the whole practice from here. Turn the head, keep the foot on the floor, no worries. Otherwise, coming up through Vrksasana if you wish. So, choosing any option, either below or above the knee, whatever's suitable. Check in with your breath. Make sure your breath is the main presence in this practice. Possibly bringing the hands into Anjali Mudra. Give yourself a nice, easy time. Don't beat yourself up. If you fall out, it's all good. You'll learn so much more from falling over. I've fallen over in all of these things where I'm now steady lots of times. So you're not on your own. So if you want to take this to the next stage, Utthita Hasta B variation, bring the left hand to the hip, inhale. Exhale, possibly take hold of the shin, the right shin. Now's the destabilizing factor. Inhale, see if you can glide the head to look over the left shoulder. Exhale, keep squeezing your pelvic floor. Might be different on this side. See if you can keep your composure via the breath. Keep the breath moving. No judgment. Allow wherever you are to be enough. No striving, no force. Whatever your body's doing, make sure your breath is flowing. Can you keep your peace? Keep your shanti. That's a challenge. Remember, you can extend this if you're really easily balanced. You can take the toes, you can extend the leg. Just see what's going on. Then wherever you are, inhale, coming back to center. Exhale and release. Well done. Shake it out. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Good. And then coming towards the back of the mat. Bringing the hands to the heart space. We let go of the challenge of the balance. So then we inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, swan dive down through Uttanasana. Inhale, this time walk the hands forward. Exhale and reach back into downward dog or child. If downward dog is too much, just take a few breaths in dog or child. Feeling the breath moving in the forward bend. Then inhale, bringing the knees down. Exhale, untuck the toes. If you're not in child, coming back into child pose. Bring the arms into the sides of the body. And just take a few moments to let go there. Now you can always support your head. Make sure your head is on something, either floor or some support. Allow the eyes to close as you soften around the shoulders. Have this heightened awareness of the breath moving, the body feeling sensation, the mind releasing. Feeling these three anchors drawing together, breath, body and mind all interconnected. We can connect these things. It's called Tristana, connecting the three. So then from here, inhale, slide the hands forward until you come back to an all fours position, and exhale. We've got one more little balance here. So on the inhale, stretch the left leg back, tucking the toes under, so the foot remains on the floor. This is option one. It might be that you stay here in option one. Option two, make sure the right hand is underneath the shoulder, and then just turn that left heel down so the foot is square with the back of the mat, and bring the left hand to rest on the hip. So come into modified Vasisthasana or Ardha Vasisthasana. Make sure the joints are directly stacked. This is the best thing for the health of your joints and your bones, to keep them perfectly aligned. If this is too much out of the wrist, then know you can do this with the forearm down, so the elbow comes underneath the shoulder as an alternative. You breathe in. You might feel a nice side body stretch, so you can keep the left hand resting on the hip, or on the inhale, send those fingertips forward. This is the next option. So you have a straight line of energy, a diagonal line from the back heel to the fingertips of the front hand. Check that your right shoulder is drawing away from your right ear. That's it. Now comes a little challenge. So squeeze the pelvic floor, look down and just take the right hand forward, an extra hand print. And then on the inhale, tinker with floating the left leg up, lead in with the side edge of the heel. So lift with the heel, not with the toes. Keep the hip nicely level and closed as you send the fingertips forward. If the top hand is too much, then just bring it down to the hip. No problem. See what's doable. Wildcard option here is to swim that arm back, bend the left knee, and possibly take hold of the left foot for modified Chakrasana. Left shoulder draws back, keep pushing out the right hand. Give me a smile. Always good. Make sure you're enjoying your practice. That's it. Stay happy and relaxed amidst the challenge. And then exhale, whichever option you got to. Know that you've done really well. It's a challenging balance. So coming down through the options. Inhale as you come back to all fours. Exhale, stretch out the right leg as we change sides. Settle in there, draw the shoulders back away from the ears. Find your breath. Now it's fine to stay here, nice calf release. Otherwise, make sure the left hand is underneath the left shoulder. Drop that right heel down so it's square with the short edge of the mat. And then inhale to lift and bring the right hand to rest on the hip. Again, check that you're nicely aligned. All these screens makes this a bit easier. There are some advantages to all this technology. Staying with the breath, try and roll the right shoulder open. Might be different on this side again. Stay flexible with that. Your body's going to be different days, different sections of your body. So you can stay there, hand on the hip, or on the inhale, you can swoosh the right arm down and up. Feel that delicious side body stretch as you press into the back heel. Stretch those fingertips forward, but draw the shoulders back into their sockets. That's great, everyone, looking good. Nice and easy, breathe in, no force. Final option is to look down, scooch that left hand forward, an extra hand print. Lift your pelvic floor, and on the inhale, tinker. We're lifting up that back heel, make sure the foot stays square, hip stays closed. Reaching forward, keep breathing. If you fall out, just start again. Extra points for falling out. Wildcard option is to swim the right arm back, bend at the knee, take hold of the top of the foot. For modified Chakrasana, push firmly up that left hand or forearm, whichever option you're taking. Breathing. Good. And exhale, coming down through those options. Inhale, bring the right knee in. Exhale. From here, we're coming to seated. If you want to try a fancy maneuver, you can cross the ankles and then reach the sitting bones back. Keep sitting back until you can pop the legs forward, or you can come to seated like normal people, whatever works for you. So we arrive briefly in Dandasana. We're going to scooch all the way down to semi-supine position. So making your way down. Oh, that feels nice. Support the head if you need to. Roll the palms of the hands open. Walk the feet underneath the knees and take some big expansive breaths here. Feel all the new spaces. As you close the eyes, tap into that inner space of peace and harmony in the heart space. This is called Ananda Balasana. And just imagine the muscles and tendons sliding away from bones. So begin to experience a deep relaxation here after the challenges. Feel the breath flowing in equal, balanced fashion in the nostrils. And feel maybe how Manamaya Kosha, the mental layer, has opened up into lots of channels and possibilities. Where you're no longer limited, but you have options, there is a flexibility there. And yoga, the tool of yoga, opens up all these possibilities, new neural pathways, hope, different ways of being, different ways of seeing. So then from here, we'll finish with a nice, easy Jathara Parivanasana, nice spinal twist. So on the inhale, take the arms out at shoulder height. Exhale as the knees drift to the left, glide the head to the right. Inhale, head and knees to center. Exhale, knees to the right, head turns to the left. Continuing to flow like this with sukham, ease and comfort. Flexibility and balance, left to right, right to left. Inhale, exhale, Ida, Pingala, Puraka, Rachaka. Doing one more of these to each side. Back the neck is long, neck is releasing. And inhale as you drift back to center. On the exhale, gather the knees into the belly to equalize through the lower back. Maybe hug those knees in. So now you can stay here in a static Apanasana. If you want to feel all of the directional forces, then the final one is an inversion or Viparita Karani. You might wish to work with a supported version of this. I'm going to use a brick. So you press into the heels, tilt the pelvis, and on the inhale, just lift up as if you were doing the bridge pose. Slide your support underneath the sitting bones. Exhale. The exhale will tell you whether your support is in the right place, so just do any wriggling around you need to do, repositioning. Then inhale, gather the knees into the belly. This should feel easier with the support. And on the exhale, float the ankles up into space. Make sure the ankles stay level initially with the hips, so the hip flexors are relaxed, so you're not into any pike positioning. Shoulders are heavy, hips are light. Again, if you prefer not to do this, just keep the knees into the belly, no problem. Another option on the inhale is to drift the legs wide. So as if you were doing Supta Upavista Kanasana, so legs are wide, feel that opening through the inner thighs. You can circle out through the ankles, aiding lymphatic drainage, just bringing some ease. You can rest the palms on the inner thighs, just an encouragement to go a bit deeper, but check you can still breathe. And then slide the hands to the outside of the legs. Inhale to coax the legs back in. Exhale, if you want a deeper release through the hip flexors, you can lower, say, left leg all the way towards the floor. Feel that extra opening in the front of the left hip flexor, ESOS. If that's too much, then keep the legs bent. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, you can lower the right leg down, either take the left leg or keep palms to the sides. Lift and squeeze the pelvic floor. Inhaling to come back up. Exhaling. Close the eyes, feel that you can drop the mind down into the heart. Allowing any impurities, cares, concerns, worries, anxieties to melt away in the deep center of Anahata. When you're ready to let go of the Parita Karani on the inhale, gently draw the knees back into the belly. That's it. Exhale, bring the feet to the floor. Inhale, press into the heels, squeeze the pelvic floor but not the glutes. Lift up. Exhale and carefully place the sacrum back down into neutral. Take a breath there. And then if you wish to, coming into relaxation position of choice, you can stay in semi-supine. If you need a final squeeze in, listen to that message. Or you can come straight into Shavasana and open the palms of the hands. As we draw to the close of our Hatha Yoga for flexibility and balance, we can now truly let go. We can begin to release our minds, our awareness into the sea of prana. And take a deep breath to let go of the body entirely. To begin to drift into Narojaha, a place of stillness. Read you a few words from a sutra I found particularly useful in my own life. It's from Book 1, Samadhi Pada, The Path, Sutra number 30. The mind can't function on the same level always. It has its heights and depths. If there is going to be steady progress always, there will be no challenge. Remember, yoga practice is like an obstacle race. Many obstructions are purposefully put on the way for us to pass through. They are there to make us understand and express our own capacities. If a river just flows easily, the water in the river does not express its power. But once you put an obstacle to the flow by constructing a dam, then you can see its strength, its real strength. So difficulty, adversity helps us to grow. The more we can practice that on the mat and staying peaceful, the stronger we become. So resting here for a short time. So now becoming aware of the breath and beginning to deepen the breath as you rise towards the surface. Keeping your connection with the breath, the inner peaceful state. Begin to extend the breath down into fingers and toes. Bringing some gentle movements here. And now moving the head slowly from side to side, easing out the back of the neck. When you're ready to, on the next inhale, reaching the arms back and up, full body stretch. Big exhale to let go. And drawing the knees into the belly, having a rock from side to side until you can roll over to your left side. And drop the bones heavy into the floor. Pausing here for a few moments of gratitude for breath, the health of our bodies, our intentions set free by the yoga practice, and the possibilities for the day now that we have all this feel-good prana. So then stretching out the top leg, bringing the top hand to the floor, and on the inhale, slowly levering yourself up to comfortable seated. Taking a few moments to sit tall, feel grounded, lift the heart space. And bringing the hands to Anjali Mudra as we give thanks for our health and our practice. Inhale to lift the prayer hands up. Exhaling to the sides. Inhale to look up. And exhale. Namaste. So thank you everybody for practicing with me. Hope to see you soon and enjoy your day.